Hello everyone, my name is Mohamad AKIL, and I will begin our presentation by defining catechol and resorcinol. In the aquatic environment, phenolic chemicals such as catechol and resorcinol are harmful and persistent pollutants. However, what exactly are catechol and resorcinol? Catechols are intermediate metabolites of microorganisms that degrade aromatic compounds and nicotine. Catechols can be found in humans and mammals. Catechol is used in a variety of finite applications market including agrochemicals, pharmaceuticals, food and fragrances. Resorcinol is a phenolic compound found in dermatological treatments, tire productions, as well as the food industry and cosmetic, among others. Resorcinol levels in drinking water rise as a result of coal and shale deposits. Dermatologically, resorcinol acts as medication that is used to treat acne and other skin conditions, such as seborrheic dermatitis, eczema, and psoriasis. Next, these are some concerns regarding the detection of catechol and resorcinol in aqua sample. Chromatographic and spectrophotometric detection methods are time-consuming and complex apparatus and specialized labor. The detection of catechol and resorcinol requires a huge amount of money and expenditure in order to analyze the presence of these compounds. Skilled labor is essential when it comes to handling large instruments in order to reduce potential complications that may arise throughout the detecting process. To overcome these concerns, scientists have devised a solution for the development of simple, cost-effective, portable, and disposable paper-based biosensor that might be a superior alternative to any existing approaches. For detecting catechol and resorcinol in echo samples by immobilizing horseradish peroxidase enzyme, as a result, we could avoid numerous unnecessary or undesired procedures, save time and money. This paper-based biosensor is still as accurate and trustworthy as the advanced.
Colorimetric paper bioassay is important for the immobilization of biorecognition agents like enzymes. This paper-based biosensor uses Waterman No. 1 filter paper. Different methods of enzyme immobilization can be executed on the filter paper like physical adsorption, covalent coupling, and polysaccharide entrapment. With a large pore volume fraction, this biosensor can support fast lateral flow. Besides, it is easy to modify the paper size by simply cutting it into desired measurements, and we can easily coat the paper with a coating like chitosan. Next, a colorimetric paper bioassay is important because this biosensor can produce colorimetric measurements. The color change of the filter paper is observed as a sensor response. The result can be quantified just by looking with the naked eye, but for more detailed analysis of the color intensity, ImageJ software can be used.
Colorimetric paper bioassays using horseradish peroxidase (HRP) offers a powerful tool for the detection of phenolic compounds. It enables the detection of phenolic pollutants such as catechol, resorcinol in wastewater sample, contributing to the assessment of water treatment. The application of colorimetric paper bioassays extend to the manufacturing industry. They play a crucial role in quality control by detecting phenolic contaminants in various products, including pharmaceutical, dyes, and pesticides. HRP catalyzes the enzymatic conversion of phenolic compounds such as catechol and resorcinol. The presence of this compound triggers a color change in the paper bioassays, providing a visual indication of their presence. The colorimetric paper bioassay utilizes chitosan as a binding agent and induces a change in color from the colorless white of chitosan, which then interacts with phenolic compounds through weak non-ionic interaction. This characteristic is crucial for accurate and reliable detection, enabling precise quantification of the target compound.
Now I will discuss the working principles of the biosensor. Let's address the elements that make up a paper biosensor that is used to detect catechol and resorcinol. Essentially, this biosensor is made up of a recognition element being the horseradish peroxidase enzyme, a substrate which is chitosan, an optical transducer, and an immobilization matrix generated from the cross-linking of chitosan and glyceraldehyde, and most importantly the analytes catechol and resorcinol. Next, the immobilization techniques used to determine the best way to immobilize the horseradish enzyme to the paper are physical adsorption on paper, which exhibited better enzyme stability compared to chitosan entrapment. Another immobilization technique tested was covalent coupling of the enzyme on both unmodified as well as chitosan-coated paper, which is inefficient due to the incubation hours affecting the enzyme activity, as well as the unmodified paper not containing any primary amino groups for the covalent bonding of glyceraldehyde. Lastly, enzyme entrapment in chitosan showed the highest retention of the enzyme. All in all, enzyme entrapment in chitosan proved to be the best immobilization technique. The transduction method of this biosensor, or basically how it works, is it involves the oxidation of our target molecules into semiquinones catalyzed by horseradish peroxidase enzyme. Semiquinones react with chromogens and MBTH to form a faint pink to red color. Real-time water samples were collected to detect cathechol and resorcinol, but no color intensity was observed due to low levels of cathechol and resorcinol present. Thus, the samples were spiked and the color intensity developed matched the existing chart obtained from the studies. All in all, it can be concluded that the colorimetric intensity is directly proportional to the natural log of cathechol and resorcinol concentrations. Lastly, the detection limits obtained are 0.45 micromolar and 0.09 micromolar for cathechol and resorcinol respectively.
Hi, the article suggests several ways to improve the performance of biosensors. Firstly, optimizing the concentrations of hydrogen peroxide, HRP, and MBTH concentrations. From this, a higher intensity with the least amount of water required will be obtained. Furthermore, maximizing the MBTH concentration can result in a lower background color intensity. Secondly, increasing the enzyme concentration will increase the biosensor sensitivity. Thirdly, by using the entrapment technique for enzyme immobilization, filter paper, a higher color intensity and improved durability can be observed. Fourthly, making use of a different enzyme may increase the biosensor performance for specific analyte detection. Fifthly, introducing a different chromogen such as 4-aminopeptide and potassium ferricyanide may improve the biosensor sensitivity and selectivity.